Welcome, Sloka 25. Let us reflect on the 25th Sloka of Bhaja Govindam. Let us first listen to the Sloka.
Satrau Mitre Putre Bandhau Ma kuru yatnam vigraha sandhau sarvasminnapi pashyatmanam sarvatrostruja bheda-ajñāna.
This verse invites us to examine the relationships that occupy so much of our lives. Jagadguru Adi Shankaracharya speaks of friends and enemies, children and relatives, the very people who shape much of our daily experience. It is natural to form relationships. It is natural to experience affection, disappointment, disagreement, and reconciliation. These are all part of human life. Yet Shankaracharya gently asks us to look beyond these changing relationships and recognize a deeper truth. He reminds us that the same Ātman, the same divine self, exists in every being. When we forget this truth, the mind begins dividing the world into opposing groups. This person is my friend. That person is my enemy. These are my people. Those are outsiders. These distinctions may appear useful in everyday life, but when they become deeply rooted in our thinking, they give rise to anger, pride, jealousy, and resentment. The sense of separation gradually becomes stronger than the sense of our shared humanity. This is what Shankaracharya calls ignorance. He's not asking us to pretend that everyone behaves in the same way, nor is he asking us to ignore injustice or abandon responsibility. Some people will encourage us, others may disappoint us. Wisdom requires that we recognize these differences, but even while responding appropriately to each situation, we need not lose sight of the deeper truth that the same divine presence exists within every individual. This understanding changes the way we respond to conflict. Instead of reacting from hatred, we respond with clarity. Instead of allowing resentment to grow, we seek understanding wherever possible. Instead of defining people by one mistake, we remember that every human being is capable of growth. This teaching is especially valuable in today's world. Misunderstandings can arise within families. Friends sometimes drift apart. Differences of opinion can become lasting divisions. In many cases, people stop speaking to one another for years because of a single incident that neither side is willing to let go. Shankaracharya gently asks us to pause. Is holding on to the separation bringing peace, or is it quietly disturbing our own mind? Often, letting go of hatred benefits us just as much as it benefits the other person. Let us consider a simple example from everyday life. Imagine two hands of the same body. Suppose one hand is accidentally injured by the other while carrying a heavy object. The left hand does not become the enemy of the right hand. Neither hand seeks revenge. Instead, both immediately work together to heal the injury because they belong to the same body. Human society is much the same. When we see ourselves as completely separate, conflict becomes easy. But when we recognize that we are all part of one larger whole, cooperation naturally begins to replace hostility. This is the vision that Shankaracharya encourages us to cultivate. Seeing the same self in all beings does not weaken us, it strengthens us. It allows us to remain firm when necessary while still acting with compassion. It allows us to disagree without hatred. It allows us to correct without humiliating. And it allows us to forgive without becoming weak. As we conclude this reflection, let us remember that every relationship in life presents an opportunity for spiritual growth. Friends teach us gratitude. Challenges teach us patience. Even those who disagree with us can teach us humility and understanding. When we learn to see the same divine presence in every heart, the walls that separate me from you gradually begin to dissolve. For the journey toward self-realization is not only about discovering the divine within ourselves. It is also about learning to recognize that same divine presence in everyone we meet. That concludes our reflection on Sloka 25 of Bhaja Govindam. If you enjoyed this episode, I invite you to explore other enduring works from literary and philosophical traditions across the world at shikshaktp.com. Until next time, this is Hari Kavi signing off. Thank you for listening.